Yo, I am on the way back from one of my suppliers, but it's been 24 hours since Burner Moya wore a piece from 803 Alpha tracksuit, and I can't lie, it is crazy. Like, it's sick. It's a banging feeling, but at the same time, it's almost like an anticlimax next day, because you're just like, bruh, gotta get back to work. Yesterday was a nice buzz, gas, everyone's messaging you, but really, you know, there's more works to be done. And obviously, like, I learned this from like back in the day when we used to get pieces onto like Krypton Cones or like Kid Ink, all these artists in America that we've worked with. It's more like advantageous, obviously, when they tag the brand and when they wear the brand and it gets repurposed or posted on blogs and stuff. That's where you get the real traction. Anything but that is more just like, I don't want to call it a vanity metric. It's not a vanity metric. It's not as far as that, but it's more like it just goes towards your supplier, your community, sorry. It's more like validation amongst the people who know about you already, and then they're gonna be like, oh shit, like this community I'm part of, it makes a lot of sense. And it might increase them to buy more things, be more interested in your products, give a level of like, okay, cool, I fuck with this brand, and so does this person who's quote unquote a celebrity or whatever. So that's the good part. Also, you can't negate the fact that when people do discover your brand and then they see people wearing it of caliber or status, they're gonna fuck with your brand more than likely. For example, when I can't count how much times people have been going on the 803 page when I've just met them, or they've heard about us and they've seen AJ wearing a piece, and instantly it gives a level of credibility to the brand. So like, not to knock having celebrity endorsement in that sense, because it does helps a lot. I'm just saying, like, to hit the belly, to really have traction, and we kind of had this with AJ, is that when AJ tagged the brand, we saw an influx of people. Like, we get orders from like UAE, Germany, France, like all different places that we've never sold to prior. And then obviously you get reposted on all these other blogs that are just interested in that individual, and then of course in turn your brand now. So that's the belly. You want to get someone big, but you want them to post and acknowledge your brand as well. Obviously they might not, people are going to do some homework and find out who you are. If it's a really clean shot, really standout piece, or whatever it may be, there might be something unique that makes other bloggers just go out of their way to find out what brand you are. And that's really sick, innit? That's a moment. We had something similar with the Michael Ward one, but then Michael Ward tagged us, so yeah, that's down to that as well. So, but anything but that is literally you just, you graft. You want to get your pieces on people who are well known within your space. That gives some validation. People still love celebrities that are doing things, in my opinion. I think there's a massive shift right now in comparison to like influencers. People obviously still become aware of your brand through influencers. Don't get twisted. Awareness is still key. Influenced, depends what you mean by influenced. I just feel like a lot of people know that most influencer collaborations are paid for. So whether they like the brands or not, it's I don't know, it's so subjective. Long story short, I'm saying influencer marketing is slowly, in my opinion, dying. But to say it's completely irrelevant, it's too early to say that. And there's still a level of awareness that gets done with them, but it's completely overpriced, in my opinion, especially for small brands like us. If you're a big brand, that's what happened, didn't it? The big brands came over. When we were doing influencer marketing back in the day, my last brand, it wasn't even called influencer marketing. I think there was an influencer called Shamina. She had like 300k followers. We DM'd her like, yo, wear our stuff please, it wasn't called influencer marketing back then, like 2015. And then obviously the industry grew, and now it's like big brands throwing big bracks at people. So like the influencers, quote unquote, don't even know how to like. I say quote unquote because I don't really think they're influencing anything. They have no decorum or understanding of, okay, I'm meant to charge a lot of money to that type of brand, and other brands I'm not going to charge money to, I have to fuck with. Like, there has to be some level of, do you know what I'm trying to say? Or work out a better deal. But now, the culture I'm feeling is, oh, no, if you can't afford to pay my rent or pay me the money that all these other brands are paying me, I'm not going to post your shit. And I get it, like, you've worked hard to build your platform, yes, understood. And, like, nothing's free in this life, true. But whatever happened to, like, yo, like, I fuck with this brand, I'm going to make sure you blow up. I know once you blow up, you're going to take care of me. Or we're going to have a long-term relationship. Like, all of those things, like, do you know what I'm saying? All these, like, give me a slice of the pie. Like, there's so many interesting ways, creative ways to make something happen. But now it's just like, no. If it's not a transactional one, it's not happening. And I feel like it's lost its beauty. When the influencer marketing first came, it was actually beautiful. It was like democratizing the industry. It moved from, you had to be a big fashion brand and have to like go to certain fashion schools and get accreditations and then magazines and all this shit. You need to do all this shit just to get yourself seen, yeah? Do Paris fashion fashion week, do all that shit. When influencer marketing came through, it was like, no. These individuals, if they liked it enough and they told their friends and most of them posted about it, they can get a brand jumping. That was the power of influencer marketing. And they obviously realised it. Everyone moved their like budgets towards it. And now it's just a messy place where it's just like, these are my rates. They don't even care if they rate the brand or not. It's just like, okay, if they can afford to pay. And I get it, like, cost of living is crazy, but bro, small brands like us, we still appreciate authentic, curated relationships that essentially just, because like, look at that AJ, like, you think I will be able to afford an endorsement by AJ, much less him wear a piece, then tag the brand? Like, I can't afford that. I'm not Under Armour or Boss, or what's the other ones he's got? He's got Under Armour, Boss, and there's another one, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm not any of those big brands to be able to afford that kind of budget. But he did it out of the love, because he understood that, yeah, I F with this brand and I want to see them do well. And to be fair, I pray that like we've done enough to show him that we're still going. So that's some level of like, and I still see that he still engaged with the brand here and there, but he's not tied to us, innit? He's got bare pieces that he's bought from us. So there's a level of like love that was there that I could never speak bad on AJ. Like, I mean, when he lost, I was pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody, we're all pissed off. Like, we wanted to win, but apart from that, that's the only time I was gonna speak bad on him. From a business perspective, he put man on. And like, even like we're meant to have a deal with his team to help design a lot more stuff for their brand, AJ Boxing. That didn't even go through. But I'll never speak bad on him. Like, him as an individual, met him, sat down with him, nothing bad. Oh, my line's going. Let's go, take this one, stop.